So the now defunct DCEU has dropped its new film, SHAZAM! Fury of the Gods. And here I am with my review for this new movie. So is it any good or isn't it? Let's talk about it. Let's find out. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome here to my review for SHAZAM! Fury of the Gods. Yes, here we are, returning with Zachary Levi, stepping back into the role of the grown-up Billy Batson, or Shazam. The rest of the cast return from the first film, all those who make up his family, or should I say Shazamily. Obviously they've got all their powers, as we know from the end of the last film, all the other kids that he was sort of in that home with. A bit of time has passed because they're all looking somewhat older. Freddie Freeman is looking somewhat older. Billy Batson's looking a bit older. And they're close to, but Billy himself is close to becoming 18. And the film again delves into the themes of family and the worry that he's got about being sort of let go again because he's going to be out of the foster system as soon as he hits 18 and all this sort of stuff. At the same time, they're doing their superheroics, but sort of to a lesser degree. The city's sort of rejecting them and all this sort of stuff, and all this is going on. We get the villains of the piece. The villains of the piece this film are the Sisters of Atlas, and they go after the staff of the wizard that was broken at the end of the first film, because the powers actually come from their father, the magical powers, and they want those powers back. They want to get them back. They want to take them back off of the children, so that they're out of powers. There's three sisters, one played by Helen Mirren, Lucy Liu, and this other young girl whose name eludes me at this time. That's pretty bad of me, but there we go. But we don't know about her until... Oh, I'm not going to get into too much of the plot. What can I say about this film? All right. First off, it's got one of the biggest product placements that I've seen in a film since the Power Rangers. Nothing more I can say to that. This film runs for at just over 2 hours. It's about 2 hours long without the words at the end. I've seen it all before. I've seen it all before. It's such a shame. I was looking forward to this film. I really was. And visually, there's nothing fresh in this film. This is a very soulless movie. The humour doesn't particularly work. The film seems very unfocused in what it wants to do. It really does. You know, Shazam himself, or Captain Marvel as he once was called, is a great character and brought to life wonderfully by Zachary Levi. I can't fault that. You know, I can't fault him in this film. He is this character. He was born to play this character. He's really good with it. The positives of the film, I'll say that the costume design is really good. Not just in the superhero costumes itself and Shazam's costume, which is far better than what it was in the first film, that big muscle suit. Still a bit of that to it, but to a lesser degree. Even other characters, like the Sisters of Atlas, their costumes looked great. Some of the special effects are very good, but then some of the special effects are not. It's very much like what Marvel gives us, in the sense that it seems very lazy. It seems like, you know, backdrops don't look real, flying scenes don't particularly look real. It's like they've taken a step back from what special effects were when we first got the first Iron Man film and things like this. And I know that's Marvel, this is DC, but it seems like the effects have gone backwards too. And I don't know if that's because there's such an abundance of them, an over-reliance of them, I don't know. The soundtrack in the film was good. It was great to get and seeing these characters again. They work wonders together. It does rely heavily on the you know, you feel like you are watching a kid's film because even as adults they're acting like kids, and so they should, because they are kids. And the sort of headquarters that they set up is very kidified and all this sort of thing, like you would expect them to do. But it kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I was watching a kid's film. Again, with the army at the end, you have a faceless army of that's fighting for the sisters of Atlas, and that sort of droney type of thing that these superhero films all fall into. I think ultimately, you know, 2 hours definitely. I was getting bored. I was looking forward to it ending. I was asking myself, how much longer has this film got left? And that's bad. That's bad. I don't think it's a bad film though. I don't think it's, you know, I think it's a film that I could watch again. I'd like to watch again, but it's got problems. It's got problems that are indicative of this genre of movie now. The bubble has certainly burst. It really has. There's no freshness to this. There's no soul. I was watching it and I was thinking, okay, this film has just been made solely as a cash grab, solely to make money. That's first and foremost the point of this film. No other point to it whatsoever. Creativity out the window, caring about what they give you visually out the window. Just let's get it out there and let's make some money. That's all that it is. That's all that these films are being done for now. We need to move on to a different genre of movie. The superhero movie is done. You know, Marvel's done. They're on a decline. DC are done. They're on a decline. The film does have a wonderful cameo in it. It teases a cameo. It gives you a cameo. The film has a couple of post-credit scenes at the end, one which harks back to the first film, and one that is played pretty much a sort of set up for possibly a future, but a laugh at the same time. Who knows where this is going to go under James Gunn? We don't know. This film flops, Zachary Levi will be done as this character. That's for sure. But anyway, so there you go. There's my thoughts on this film. Just, it's soulless. It's indicative of the superhero genre at this moment in time. It's just it's there. It exists. It's not a particularly bad film. It's not a particularly great film. It just exists. It is there. That's all I can say. Let me know your thoughts down below on this Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I'll be interested in whether this film has really done something for you or not. Down below, comment section. I shall see you on the next one. Take care all and goodbye.